your broken pieces. And I was finishing off. It's like I could have, made this issue with Scotiabank, blow my day up and ruin my day. To
Yes.
your point, I chose to center and ground. I do some I usually do 4. It's called 4-7-8. Inhale over 4, hold for 7, and I exhale for 8. And to your point earlier, the technique you taught us earlier, it just reminds me to take time to breathe out versus and wow.
Right, James, because we can let one thing set us off. We can let that affect the rest of our days and our mood. And we have a human energy field. And now science has caught up, I think, to energy practitioners. And if we can calm and be more resilient when we address that reverberations of stress, if we regroup and reset. And another technique I really believe that helps you reset, and why I'm big on daily rituals, is because they set your day off much more.
Sure.
They let you handle stress, and you can also do the deeper work with meditation and journaling and practices like NLP and emotional freedom tapping, whatever the modality is you use. But it's important within your day to reset from stress. So another technique I will suggest in a daily self-care plan is called the Heart Coherence Technique. Have you heard of the work of the HeartMath Institute, James?
I have actually,
Yeah. They do incredible work around the world, and I sign up for their global coherence techniques, and I've taken courses with them. And they believe the field that we put out around us affects the magnetic field of the earth, and that we can actually control the energy around us. So before you start your day, before you go into a meeting, you can reset with something like the heart coherence technique. So do you mind if I do a small demonstration of a heart coherence technique? Okay, so come along with me. Focus your attention on your heart area, okay? Close your eyes. I put my hands on my heart because it helps you really go there. So breathe in through your heart, not through your head, not through your chest, through your heart area. Breathe in for 5, breathe out for 5. Now imagine while you're breathing, you're thinking of something that makes you feel grateful. A pet, a person, a place. Breathe in for 5, breathe out for 5. And slowly picture yourself breathing in through your heart area and out through your heart area. Take a moment. Think of that thing that makes you happy. And then slowly open your eyes. You've reset your energy field. I don't know if you felt that, James, in that short technique. How did you feel in thinking of something that makes you happy and breathing through the heart? How did you feel?
I love in NLP we call it anchoring. It's because it's great. You're, like you said, you're bringing that and anchoring that great feeling and bringing it back with you. It is great, and I agree. I share this with different language for a similar tool. I share this with people too because it's so effective. And you can do that. You can do 2, 3, 4 different memories and bring that back to your present. If you want to feel like pumped and powerful and confident or peaceful, to your point, bring multiple memories back into that one moment. And wow, to your point, does it ever help if you're depressed or off or mad or feeling apathetic? You can totally very, very quickly change your entire demeanor. You mentioned tapping as if you guys want to, we don't have too much time to explain tapping, but tapping is a great way to get present or release different feeling, and it takes literally 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes. Just Google tapping or EFT, guys. It's called the emotional freedom technique. Tapping works well. Also. And I wanted you to talk about, Ho'oponopono. I think I'm Ho'oponopono. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but there's
a very hard word to say.
Mantra. It is
Ho'oponopono. So Ho'oponopono. I love just trying to say it and make you laugh, which is a good thing.
Right? Or someone that's bugging you, or just something that someone did to you in the past, or that you did to someone in the past, and often that we carry all that baggage with us. So I'd love you to just really quickly show people how to do that, because that'll let stuff go and let baggage go and help you forgive. And as I tell people, forgiveness is not about the other person, guys. It's about you. If you refuse to forgive, you're still thinking about this crap they did to you. They're not thinking about that. You're the one thinking about that, and you're almost drinking poison, expecting the other person to die, right? You're this hate, and this one gentleman I was working with, he said, "Oh, I'll never forgive them. I hope they burn in hell." I said, "You realize that they're not even probably thinking. What's the chance they're thinking about right now?" He said, "Probably slim." I said, "But you're so mad, and you've carried this with you for years. You're so hurt. You haven't let this go. You're letting them harm you and bother you over and over and over and over, and it's affecting you. And what would it do for you to just let this crap go? And instead of poisoning yourself, trying to poison them, just let it go. Let the crap go." And because again, forgiveness is not about like agreeing what they did is wrong. It's not about what they did is right. It's just about letting it go. Okay, I release this. I'm letting this go. This crap doesn't bug me. They did this to me. Great. And what I add myself to the Ho'oponopono is what I add to this is, okay, how am I better? How am I faster, stronger? How am I more resilient? How am I more effective? Because I learned through whatever this hardship, and maybe it's COVID, that, I had a scary year last year because my marketing costs increased and my income decreased, right? But it's like, what did I learn? I pivoted my business. I'm more successful now because of it. I learned to take things online. I'm reaching people all over the world. I worked on myself. It's how is this good? And turn that, as my mentor Rubel says, turn your curse story into a blessing story. The story you tell yourself, oh, I'm so this, or this is why I can't, or this happened, or my parents did this, or didn't do that, or someone did this, or didn't do this to me. And I'm not taking away anything that was bad or horrible that happened to you. What I encourage you, and I'm sure you would encourage people to do, is let it go by realizing, and maybe if you want to float up in the air and look down from like a hot air balloon or an airplane and look down from a third person perspective, what learnings did I get from this? How am I better, stronger, faster? How was this good? Even if it was a horrible, horrible time, how was this good? When I had suicidal thoughts when I was 11, I'm very empathetic now to people who are depressed or anxious, suicidal. I really want to help and empower the world, and I want to make a difference. I want to help people have an impact on the world because of all my crap that's happened to me. I don't want this to happen to anyone else, and I want them to be able to get out of it as fast as possible. That's why I do what I do. So that's why it's my curse story originally. The story I told myself that would disempower me. Oh, I can't do this because this, or I can't because of that, or this is this, or they won't like me because of that, or they won't do this because of that. No, own it. Whether it's dating or things about your body, own it. It's you. Whether it's stuff about your accent or your pronunciation or or whatever it is. Maybe the way you speak or the way you, I don't know, whatever. You're too short, too tall. Own you. Own it. Love yourself, and then others will love it as well. If you have a problem with it, I promise you, others will have a problem with it. And if you own you, whether you're too short or too thick or too thin or too tall or too bald or too whatever, too loud, too quiet, own it. And love it, and others will own it and love it too. And it'll be neutral. That will not be a limiting factor. The fact that it bothers you will be a limiting factor. Others will detect that and see that. And then, well, you're this or you're that. And it just unconsciously like, oh, no. Own it. And trust me, your life will change. I used to, like I said, wonder, is my arms big enough? Are my muscles? Am I strong enough? Am I lean enough? Am I man enough? Is my junk big enough? Is my hair enough? Is this and that enough? Am I enough? The moment I started owning me and yes, working on that crap and letting it go, and okay, what did I learn? How am I better? Some tears, some anger, some rage, just however you want to own that and let it go. My life changed, and I still have, I still wish I was stronger and blah blah blah. But I own who I am, and wow, has everything changed? Everything. The people I attract, clients I attract, friends, women, dates, the business I attract. Own you.
It's beautiful. Beautiful.
So again, thank you. And let's do this. Let's do a part 3 in just one moment, because I want you to demo the Ho'oponopono, and we'll end off with one more technique. So let's end part 2 here.